2009 sucked. Today's video, I'll be talking about how the year 2009 sucked balls. And since today's June 25th, the day that Michael Jackson and Farrah Fawcett passed away, I decided to do this video on why I thought 2009 just completely sucked. And I'm sure everybody thought 2009 sucked as well. No way am I going to wait until the 10th anniversary in 2019, 10 years of 2009, the 10th anniversary of 2009, I should say, to do this. That's years from now down the line. Can you believe it's already 4 years since it was 2009? That's scary. I guess my mom was right. Time flies as you get older. And as they say, time waits for no one. Nah, bull crap. It can slow down a bit. There's no rush. Hate when time flies. I'll just pretend it's not even going by fast. 2009 was a horrible year I've ever experienced. The first thing that was horrible about it was just the economy. The economy has always sucked, but it was just something about it 4 years ago that just wasn't right. I guess it felt like it was getting worse based on whatever was happening. I really can't really explain more, but I really don't need to explain that much to you people on how the economy sucks, because we all know the economy sucks, period, no matter what. Second, my father had to have back surgery for the first time to remove some kind of bulging disc. I felt bad for that poor guy being in so much pain, telling me and my mother to just leave him there to suffer. Oh, no. My mother and I were not going to allow it, but I just felt bad for the guy. He just in so much pain. Lastly, there was a lot of deaths going on in 2009 that it was just completely insane. I had a lot of family members that passed away that year I never experienced before. In March, my great-grandmother was the first to go. In April, there was an older cousin of mine named Regina, who I never really knew, but still went to her funeral. The month after that, my cousin Tony, who lived in Louisiana, the one I told you that was gunned down. I asked my older cousin Terry if she knew who killed him last year, and she said she found out, and apparently the killer that killed my cousin, he died last year, probably a couple months before 4th of July. And as for his friend, he got out of Tony's friend, he got out of his coma, which I was hoping he would come out of his coma, and oh, thank God, he came out of that coma. She still sees him around, but not as much as they used to, because sadly Tony's not here anymore. 5 months after my great-grandmother passed away, her husband, which is my great-grandfather, of course, died of a broken heart, because apparently ever since the love of his life died, I heard that he really didn't eat, and I guess he was probably just filled with anger. I don't know. The guy just felt unhappy, and that just shows that he just missed his wife those past 5 months. And then I think October, my Aunt Jen passed away, and I'm like, okay, that's enough funerals. I've been to enough funerals already. Can we please take a break? Oh my goodness, it was too much. Crazy to go to so many funerals in 1 year. Oh, and my Aunt Claire passed away also in July, but I wasn't able to go to her funeral. I didn't go to my Aunt Jen's funeral either. So I went about, just 3 funerals? I think that's enough. That's crazy. But, not just people, friends, family, or regular people that passed away as well, but it was a lot of celebrities in 2009 that just dropped like flies. It's like, what is going on? Why is there a lot of celebrities dropping like flies in 2009? It was a lot of celebrities. They was just dying, a month after month after month after month in 1 freaking year. It was just crazy. Let's see. There was Jet Travolta. Travolta, well, he's not technically a celebrity, but he's just known because of John Travolta. His father is famous, but his son passed away, and that was sad. And I know John Travolta and his wife still misses him, and I know that a year after his death, they brought in another child to the world. They probably did that in honor to, for his son and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. Then there was Natasha Richardson, one of the most beautiful actress I have ever seen. When I heard when she died, that was just awful. Her death was just awful. She died in from she was in a ski accident, and she had some terrible head injury. And at first, she seemed fine, and she was able to talk, and she was acting normal and everything. Nothing was going on with her. But then it's like, what, a day after she died. And it's like, what the hell? What happened? I mean, she was fine, and they said she was talking normal, and then she just passed away. Maybe it's because the head injury got worse. I don't know if they checked to see just to make sure. And I heard she wasn't even wearing a helmet while she was skiing. That's terrible. I mean, she left her husband and their 2 kids. Both of their sons. That's messed up. I hope her husband's doing okay. And then the kids, I know that both of their sons miss their mommy. Yeah, she was in the Parent Trap. I remember back in '98 with Lindsay Lohan with her crazy self. No, I'm just playing. No, but seriously, Lindsay, get it together. Tired of hearing you on the news. And then who else? There was B. Arthur. Golden Girls. Golden Girls is a classic show. Ed McMahon, he passed away. June, the month of June was just crazy of celebrity deaths. Okay, so this man, he passed away. Then 2 days after today, June 25th, man, we lost 2 icons. Not 1, 2. We lost Farrah Fawcett and Michael Jackson. Farrah Fawcett, she died first. She was the first to pass away. I think she died early in the morning or something. Yeah, that poor woman. She was battling anal cancer for 3 years. She fought hard. She really did. At least she was able to survive for 3 years. But it's still sad that she passed away at the age of 62 from that terrible anal cancer. I just feel bad for that woman. She didn't deserve it. It was too much. But then, hours after Farrah Fawcett passed away, the one and only King of Pop, Michael Jackson, passed away. And when you hear Michael Jackson pass away, it's like, what the hell? Oh, no, not MJ. I know everybody was just shocked when they heard MJ passed away. I remember my mom came home from work, and she was telling me that Michael Jackson was in the hospital, but she didn't hear that he passed away until she was watching the news. And I heard her scream, and she said Michael Jackson passed away. I'm bugging out. I don't feel like talking. I'm like, what? Because it's like, how did he die? And MJ just seemed like there was nothing wrong with him. He looked fine and healthy, but he kept going. I mean, that's Michael Jackson. He kept going. He looked like he was dancing very well, but but to this day, and I still can't believe it's been 4 years since both him and Farrah Fawcett passed away. It's like a nightmare. It's like it's a dream, like it never happened. I know there's a lot of Michael Jackson fangirls that was crying and bawling their eyes off to hear that this man passed away. Just Michael Jackson fans in general. It was just a effed up day to hear about that. And it seems like, the news coverage, they were focusing more on his death than Farrah Fawcett. Farrah Fawcett's death just got overshadowed because of Michael Jackson. And I understand that, he's the king of pop. It was shocking that he just died from cardiac arrest. It came out of nowhere. I get that, but it still ain't right for Farrah Fawcett's death to get overshadowed. I mean, she's an icon too in her own right. She deserves the same news coverage as Michael Jackson. Paris Jackson, his daughter, God bless her. When I saw her crying, it was just devastating. You just wanted to turn your head from seeing that, because she missed her daddy, and I know to this day she still misses him, and along with his sons. Oh, and speaking of Paris Jackson, I heard a couple weeks ago that this poor girl almost committed or attempted suicide. I'm like, Paris Jackson, I didn't think that this girl would do this, but she did. But you know what? She must be going through something because, well, she is a teenager. Something is going on. I've heard that she's been bullied in school. So I don't know what actually caused this poor girl to cut herself and almost attempting suicide. Maybe it's because of the constant bullying. Maybe also that, to this day, her father's death still haunts her and she still misses her daddy. I mean, of course, she misses her daddy very much. I don't know. Maybe it's both. Something's going on, but I hope that she gets the help she does get, and I'm sure she is getting the help, but I just feel, oh my goodness, I just hope and pray she doesn't do that ever again. Then, to top it off, June 28th, the late great Billy Mays passed away, and I freaked out. I'm like, oh, come on, not Billy Mays. Why Billy Mays? I mean, who didn't love Billy Mays? The man who did great advertisement for OxyClean. Hi, Billy Mays here. Oh, no, wait, not just yet. Well, wait, there's more. The man was just a genius doing advertisement. I like the way where he, yelled on doing the advertisement because he would get people to buy his stuff. That was genius. And it's like, with him gone, it's like, well, who gonna take his place? What we gonna do about OxyClean now? Nothing. Ain't nobody gonna take his place. And he died of a heart disease, cause they said he hit his head on a plane or something. I think it was some kind of luggage, and then the next day he passes away. His wife finds him, not responding. It's like, what? What's going on? It's like, stop the madness. It feels like somebody's pulling a practical joke on us. It's like, ha ha ha, okay, we get it. Yeah, okay. It's not funny anymore. Cut it out. Yeah, man. And let's see, Steve McNair, former NFL player, he died. And then there was DJ AM, the great Patrick Swayze. I feel bad for that guy. He was diagnosed with he had pancreatic cancer, and I heard that one of the symptoms, you can get pancreatic cancer from alcohol. So maybe he took alcohol. I don't know, but I feel bad for the poor guy. I mean, sure, we knew that Farrah Fawcett and Swayze weren't going to survive that long from the type of cancers they had, but still, you gotta feel bad for them for what, cancer. It's a bitch. Come on. And it was just some other celebrities that just dropped like flies out of nowhere. And last but not least, the one and only Brittany Murphy from the 90s show Clueless with Stacey Dash, 8 Mile with Eminem, the voice of Luann Platter from King of the Hill. Brittany Murphy was such a beautiful, cute woman who seemed like she was down to earth, and hearing about her death right around Christmas time, for goodness sakes, it was just terrible. And then it's like, the crazy thing is, like, 5 months after her death, her husband passes away. That guy must have been really, really depressed. about her death. He must really miss Brittany. And hopefully they're together now in a better place. I mean, hearing about his death, that kind of reminds me of what happened to my grandfather, which is pretty spooky, if you ask me. This has been my 2009 sucked video. You guys can tell me what you think. What did you think about 2009? Did you actually think it was one of the worst years ever based on people dying, whether it's celebrities or regular people, deaths and stuff, the economy, or anything else tragic that happened in 2009? Tell me your thoughts. Rest in peace to all my family members that died in 2009. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson and Farrah Fawcett. You guys, I miss you. I still can't believe it's been 4 years since you guys have left this world. But hopefully you two are in a better place. I hope you're drinking some, I don't know, having tea time together, having a little conversation and stuff. But that's all I have to say. Tell me what you guys think. Thank God '09 is over, and I hope I don't experience a year like this ever again. Because seriously, it's like, what other? I mean, do we even recall any year or decade where a lot of celebrities just passed away? Well, you could say the '90s. The '90s, a lot of people passed away. Freddie Mercury, Kurt Cobain, Selena, Tupac, Notorious B.I.G., Princess Diana, Chris Farley, but they just died year after year after year. It's not like they died 1 year, like months after each other. You know what I'm saying? But that was the '90s was still messed up, based on their deaths and stuff either way. All right, that's all I have to say. Bye.